I go mature and I gotta get 1 minute. So whenever I bring you on, I'm not talking too much. I ain't paying attention to this thing. I'm talking too much. So I bring other one you got. Sorry. Sorry.
No, I enjoy your intro. I enjoy your
thing. Talking, I didn't even know that you sent me requests because I didn't see the light on. So thank you for reminding me. That put back there. So
Dapo, you're right. Let me tell you, you are very right. But I think we got a serious problem.
And that's what we need to talk about too.
Yeah. The problem we got there is that, you know, if you in your
so I'm saying tonight, you Tama
decision.
Yes.
I sure you have seen this book.
So I'm saying tonight,
I sure you have seen this book. To be a professional player.
So I bring other one you got. Sorry.
No, I enjoy your intro. I enjoy your
thing. Talking, I didn't even know that you sent me requests because I didn't see the light on. So thank you for reminding me. That put back there. So
Dapo, you're right. Let me tell you, you are very right. But I think we got a serious problem.
And that's what we need to talk about too.
Yeah. The problem we got there is that, you know, if you in your community, when you see a man from your community just rise up and got money, you after working in government, he just went through the government, got rich. The next thing you won't follow his footsteps.
Okay.
Even our young people, I will tell you something about sports. Our young people who went into football, soccer.
Yeah.
George, we went professional. Everybody felt like they could go professional, so they were not even rep.
Yeah.
And they started going.
Yeah.
And even our present president who played the football never came back to even tell the guys, say, listen, to be a professional player, you got to go through the rank and file to get there. Because if you just leave from Liberia and jump into Europe, you might be lucky, but 99% of the time, you can't make it. Okay, George was very lucky that they took him from the rank and file, went to Cameroon, and then went all the way. It's a symbol with this politics.
Yeah.
Look, I agree we want young people. Let me tell you. I'm sure you have seen this book. If anybody who can serve 10,000 hours on a job, you're a professional. And what we lacking in Liberia, we're lacking professionals. We do not have the professionals because you know why? We think that the professionals are very old. Now, you see when it comes to politics on election, nobody can retire. The only time I can retire from politics, maybe your health.
Are you speaking to that retirement on a general platform, or you just limiting it to?
No, you can retire from other jobs, but when it comes to politics, because I heard you talking about Bromsky, I'm not a fan of Bromsky.
But yeah, my point.
Any politician as a whole.
Here's my point here.
Okay.
Right? Here's my point here. We got Bill Clinton today. We
Yeah.
got Obama today. According to the American political system.
Yeah.
People are not going to put a guy in any kind of position, and they themselves will not set up for any other position because it's a system that already been set up. Howard D was one time or Senator Barrett. John Kerry or one time. I mean, Howard D contested.
Now you mean Senator Barrett, yeah.
Okay, John Kerry went against George Bush, he lost. These tenors are things that give opportunity to other people. So I know you want to talk about Bronsky with these people, but we got our generation, my man. Look at yourself, my man.
I agree.
All right.
I'll get in there. I agree. You see, in Liberia, who you were blaming, our own people, they want to go after someone who got the cash.
Is that the right way?
Who got the cash?
Is that the right way?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about the voters now. Listen, I'm talking about the voters.
That's what I'm saying. The question goes.
But which is wrong.
Okay.
Now, let you hear you in America. You left from Liberia. You came to acquire everything. You came to make life. Now you want to go home. You got home. Some of your friends or family people can say, listen, man, we want you to represent us. You say, okay. Now what they're depending on is that you got the bulk of the cash, no matter what. All they want to do to vote for you, but everybody looking at you, that the man who got the money. Whether you can give them the good ideas, you can put it on the floor. If you don't have that money to move around, the man who got money go against you, he will beat you. You just said 65% of the youth, and you know that the youth, that they don't want doing the voting.
Yes.
They want making a decision.
Yes.
Now, and they're making a decision, but they want Not every in that 65%, I would say maybe you get about 20% who at least they can think they're going to school.
Yeah.
The rest are the ones who just in the street hustling. What you give them is what they follow. If you tell a man, go and vote for me and bring a picture, I will give you $5, he will do it.
So hold on there. Tama, that's why we're here. How can we face that mindset now? What can we do to face that mindset?
That's what we're doing now. We got to continue to talk to them.
Thank you.
We got to continue to go into the community to conscientize our people.
Thank you.
But gradually, it's not going to happen overnight.
Exactly.
Gradually, they will understand.
Yes.
They will understand everything, and how it will be wiping away little by little. You see the election we held in 2005, the election 2011. When you look at it, there were little differences in it. And this going election that George won. Next election, it will be another thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised. There will be a young person who might even get into this coming race.
And we don't
because right now, I look at all these leaders. Yeah, I look at all the leaders now because they are the one we know. But don't be surprised the way the coalition going together. And what I'm hearing, they gotta open up for convention.
Yes.
That's my problem. No matter what a Cummings going to go as standard bearer whatsoever, let him go to the convention. If a young man, whether he got money or not, he want to test it, give him the time to go. If the people say this young man got better idea, we can carry as a standard bearer, give him a chance.
That's what we're talking
Don't
about.
push it.
That's exactly what
Don't push it under the table. You see, that's a problem. Like Bromsky want to go all the time because he's the standard bearer.
And that's wrong.
It's the same with the CDC. That's why today I tell you, and why he maybe got a problem with George because he told George you got to give up at the time they lost the 2 elections. Why he said, and Toba,
okay,
say man, I think you need to give chance. People got pissed off. People got pissed off about it. But it's always now you look at ANC. Who got the money? ANC. They looking at Cummings. Even if you want to go against Cummings in the primary, you will get majority of the person, my man. We're not carrying you the way you broke. We're not carrying. You kill him right there. Because it's one of the things like telling you.
So then what do you think Cummings should be saying two-way when those things are going on? What should be the role of Cummings now?
Yes. Cummings need to let people to understand it's not the money. It's not about the money. If this man is better than me, carry him. But I'll tell you that not everybody can say it. Not everybody got that wisdom. Some people just put their, look, some people don't want to even settle for, I put something on the internet, I say, why Cummings cannot contest the senatorial position? Everybody got pissed off. And then I made a comment, I said, listen, working in a corporation and to control a government are two different things. It's not the same.
Yep.
Corporation, you want to do everything to make profit. You don't give a damn. When you pass the law, you pass the law. But in government, they got 3 branches. One little statement you made might kill a lot of people.
Yes.
Or might help them. So when you get into, when you start from even a local organization, when you work your way up, you understand how people live and how they understand things.
They need experience.
And leadership, not everybody, your education do not make you to be a leader.
Nope.
You can get the best degree.
Nope.
Still, leadership is something unique, and some people are born with it. Yes, I understand they can train to be a good leader, but you got to be an exceptional person who want to listen, who want to learn.
Yes.
But some people are just gifted. You know what I'm saying? Why you say, but when this boy don't even have a master, you don't have a BSc, but look at all the people working with him. They got PhD, they got this boy. If you open your mouth, everybody listen.
Yes.
That is leadership. You know what I'm saying? So, but we need to talk to our people. We need to conscientize them.
Yeah.
Don't just look at the president. We need to even look at the community, our community leaders. Because that's where the corruption starts from. Right in the community themselves. They stay not faithful. Now, for us, you hear some guys criticizing government. They ain't got nothing in the way. They're walking around. By the time they call them and give them one job, the next thing, their tone change. They're different. So for Liberians, I don't know where we're from. Let me tell you, sometimes I sit down, I don't want to come on Facebook. I wonder, I say, is that because the history of Liberia where when they collected the other slaves, because the slaves came from different places, and they just dropped them in Liberia. So you cannot 40% or 50% Liberian with the same ideas. We are very good individually. We're doing good.
Yeah.
But put us together
Collectively.
and see whether we can agree. If it's not me, it shouldn't be you.
Yeah.
You know, that is why today, George, we are president. Because the people we're depending on could not even go in a room and come up with a leader. It happened Charles Taylor time. They were putting a coalition together to go against Charles Taylor. Charles Taylor was so afraid. I will tell you the real truth. Charles was afraid. But when they went to that coalition, some of them because of money, some of them because of power greed, they broke away. And in real life, even George we are today, if they go against George we are with what the thing said, with 14 parties, 16 parties, 20 parties, he's going to win again. He's going to win.
And you are
because
by the
time you go to that second round,
record for that tonight. You on record for that.
Yes. By the time you get into the second round, then you know Liberian men talking about now, what in there for me? Although I was against you and I'm the leader, I said, what in there for me? Okay, man, I'll get you this. Okay, I will support you. You see?
Is that right?
But yeah, we don't respect. Look, and one of the things, we do not respect each other. My man, if you're an engineer, I should respect you for what you do.
Yeah.
If this man or sweeper, I should respect that man for the job, because that man bringing food to his table. You know, some of us now who doing certain jobs in America that in Liberia, you couldn't have done it.
So, Money, let me ask you. You struck up good point here in between all your stuff. But I underscore one. So, now that people get in mind that we might go for a second round. Are you telling us that if the election ever go to the second round because of a third party in our race, so you said one person will emerge or will appear, so are you telling us that if we ever go to the second round, all these guys you see around here call themselves politicians, they're going to go to the leader and say, what is that for me? And they're going to compromise the party interest?
Yes. No, the politician themselves, the leader, he might say, listen, I'm not supporting you. But your supporters, are they going to follow you? Are they going to follow you? Because the men, let's say, okay, let's put it instead of CDC. Right now, CDC is raising, when I say raising money, they got money to run for the next election.
Yeah.
Now, they can go into the second round and say, okay, you see that community over there? We're not too good in it. That leader in our community say he's not supporting us, but we're going there, we can't beg or rice in that place. By the time you give it to the guys, they're going to vote for it. My man, I saw the two with my own eyes. I tell you today, when I will run campaign in Liberia, I don't need to go to University of Liberia and pay nobody's school fees. I don't need to even pave no road. I know the strategy now because I saw it. It happened. We gave $1.2 million to University of Liberia for scholarship fund. We went to schools. We created the chicken soup factory road. On the day for election, 2 superintendents from the chicken soup factory market and the Douala market, they came to us. We should give them $2.1 million Liberian dollars for what? To transport people. To transport people to go vote. Then when I got up in the morning, I saw the yard so packed. They said, oh, Papa, we yellow vote. I'm a voting card here. So I said, but what you want to do? Oh, we didn't get transportation. So I said, good. I will blow for a bus to drop you, which I know you didn't care. They said, no. Just give me $5, I will pay my way. Then one guy came and said, listen, go and vote. When you finish voting, you come back with a picture. No, they try there. They try going to vote. They try to win the voting booth. They can't say voted, they selfie. They show it at with their face. And they took the picture. When I came, and let me talk to them. That one guy, he not lied to the children. When I came outside, they said they finished voting. We keep our $5. I said, for what? They showed me the picture. I said, for what? They said, but, and your brother said, that man wanted to mess. I said, oh. I said, why you tell the train? The train want you to pay.
Wow.
So that group, no matter what, that's why I said, let me tell you something, if you got money, you can change the system. I can pay you for the first time, and I win. But you should be fair to yourself if you win. If you win, you can change them around and make them to understand that, listen, guys, y'all give me the leadership, but I'm not forgetting you.
So are you saying money is the quick fix to facing the problem?
100%.
Okay,
yes.
So hold on. What is the long-term solution going back to
Okay,
the
now,
educational system and teaching our people responsibility?
go. No. That's the thing now. The first thing when you leave from here and go to Liberia, the first question they ask you, okay, you are in America for 20 years. What you did for us? Do you think by right you are supposed to do something for them? No. But you carry ideas. You say, listen, this is why we can build our community. We can do this.
And money, I will do stop and go for you over there. So please bear with me. The question about you were in America, what have you done for us? Where did that idea came from? Who introduced that idea?
Let me tell you, who introduced the idea? You see the politicians are in the one who in Liberia, who been there for so long, who already solid on the ground, but they travel to now. They're telling the people, you see that man over there? That man, Jack Camille, that for election business, right after the election, that man going back. That had a person the people mind. Now, and let me tell you, there's a guy in Nuclear Town.
And then what would make them to ask that question? Because number one, you told the man coming for this. So then how did that part got into their mind to say, what have you done for us? How did that come into that picture now?
Okay, now, the best way to solve that whole problem, the best way to, because you see, it's like I'm coming to you for the first time. That's my responsibility to make sure that you trust me. I'm just meeting you. Now, I will come and talk to you for the first time. By the time I leave, the man who's on the ground, say, listen, don't listen to him. I'm supposed to come back to you again for the second time. Because if I talk to you one time, if I speak with you one time and walk out,
that's now don't do.
And don't show up, you say, but that man, I true, the man just lied to me. But I will make sure I come back again and say, my brother, I'm staying around here. We eating the same driver together. If I leave, the man who I'm running against, who been in that place will come by and say, don't mind him. That man, he's a criminal from America. When you go look again, you see the man coming by and say, but when how can they say that man, he's not coming by, the man continue to show interest in us? And to be frank, they are easy to convince. I went in our whole mosque, they are very easy to convince, but it's up to you. You cannot visit them one time. You got to go 2, 3, 4.
No,
Let them gain that confidence.
What I want to get from you here, and you get brushing around it, is you said earlier, not earlier, but a few minutes ago, that they will ask you, what did you bring for us, or what have you done for us? Where that question coming from? I mean, where it coming from when they say, what have you done for us? How it coming into the picture?
Do you know how, the way you're saying it, that's not how the people in Liberia think about it. Because some guys left from here 2005. They've been in our country, they're in and out, but they're there all the time. Some of them, they never had nothing. Some of them were lucky to become representative. These are the people now telling people on the ground that, oh, I've been here with you whole day. I don't want to talk this way. I did this other one. I did this for you. So this now you still imagine where the guy in District 6, that one I represented, you know how he started? He went there, he had a foundation, a charity foundation from a church. And to be frank with you, when that guy started, some people who really got a sense said, this guy looking for something. And for true, he built hospital and little clinic. He dug well all over the place. He all in a different group. When this election came, when he knew that Edwin Snow never had nothing strong, he decided to get in the race. And when he got in the race, it was a free thing for him. Everywhere you go, he say, oh, that man, I beg you, that man get a clinic down the road. But that guy opened a little foundation, getting money from America, and that was what most of the guys now. It's bad. Why you think Cummings had to go? Because a lot of people never knew Cummings. Cummings' problem was not a lot of people never knew. So Cummings had no option but to spend money, go place to place, help with schools, just to know you.
So,
my man, it's bad. It is bad.
So, I'm getting your picture, and you're painting a very good picture here. So, what I'm getting from you here is, number one, the old hair politician, they decide to carry out initiatives, not on promise, but quick convincing initiative.
Yeah.
Well, putting people to school, their children to school.
Yeah.
Which is the opposite of modern politics, where the man say, I will promise to do this for you. So, yeah, people mind from what I'm getting from you. if you go there and say, you know what, I will build you guys a school or well when you elect me, you're not going to win.
You know, let me get one parable. You know what I can tell you? Because I heard it before and I heard it. They say, that true dry meat sweet. But I will be eaten till the meat get dry. By the time I'm finished voting for you, you forget about me. So let me eat right now. And you know, I sat up for long, I said, you know what, they're right. Because most of the people they have been voting for, when they get into that office, the next thing they in tinted glass, they pass by. I will tell you what the guy they did, they represented from District 17, what his name said, from Cape Man, your Vabo. He paid for his vote. I sat down with Kia Zulu. Kia Zulu told his people, he said, listen, y'all will have to give me break for 2 years. Kia Zulu paid people $5, $10. He said, I owe your jack after 2 years before I start doing the work in the District 17. So you can tell me nothing because I pay you guys for the vote. So, I sat up for long. Look at the guy and say, you see? He said, yes.
So you're telling me now that the population, the voters, they are all now like contractors.
60 or 65% of the voters in Liberia, I'm telling you, seriously. And I will tell you who the group. You see the market women? You see the market women? You see the young boys, the boys and who's selling in the street before. Forget about the Zogo, there's somebody get 4 or 5 cards. So I don't listen to them. I tell you, some of them have 2 or 3 cards in the pocket, voter registration card. They can sell one to you, they still get another one. The market women. But now they live in different places. But for some reason, yes, the president do not control them how to vote. But the president want you to come into that market and give certain things. Do certain things for the market people. Either you say, okay, no, I know most of your table broke here. I will go and take care of it. But on the day of the voting, they'll tell you, say, well, you talk to the president, you talk to us. So if you get money, I will tell you, according to our population, 20% of the Liberians in our country will listen to you and they will make a sound judgment and tell you, say, listen, Dapo, I can vote for you. I enjoy you, and because of that, I will vote for you. They get the other 20% who not too sure they won't vote for you, but then they know that that guy will not win. So it means they be timing that guy too. So they're in between, and the greedy ones. But the one that we see the keke boss there, the market women there, I'm telling you, according to the honest crook, you call them. Listen, I'm coming to pick you up today, election day. This is the boss that carrying you. When you finish doing your voting, you walk to the house here. There's a man standing over there going to give you $500 liberty. All I want you to do is to do the voting, because all of them got cell phone. All of them got cell phone. And do a selfie with a voting in your hand like this and bring it to me. So that's how Kia Zulu won. And now most of the people won.
So everything you say here is completely contrary to the principle of election.
Yeah.
So what can the political leader do? What can the current representative, both House and the Senate, do? What can the government of Liberia do to stop this kind of behavior? Can they do it? Do you think they're willing to do it?
I don't think, because they in there already. They got their base. Let me tell you, they got their base already. So to stop it is a hard thing. Do you know where Muna Peno got all her voters from? They came from District 4.
And which district she represent?
She in District 9.
How possible can that
be?
How possible can that be?
But listen, that's what happened when I do now.
I see my brother.
Okay, after this election, 2023, there will be new registration. You know what I'm saying? 2023, there will be new registration. Right now, there's no new registration. So, all in District 4, most of them coming from, they will come from Mount Barclay area, coming all the way. They get her about 4 buses on the day to register. She take the bus there. She got people there. They say, man, let's go. You're going to register in District 9. $5. They give you a $5. You get on the bus. You register in District 9. That's why you're going to do a registration. On the day for the election, there will be a bus coming here, and somebody in District 4 who coordinating everything. There will be a bus coming here, will pick you guys up. You'll go to District 4 and District 9 and do your voting and come back. My man, I saw 16 years old with a voter registration card. The lady, you know, she told me. She said, "But any people want us to vote."
So just to make sure that those listening to you right now and those that will listen to the podcast, I want to ask you this question. How do you know all these things here? Were you running for office or what?
Okay, you know, I went to Liberia to run campaign for my brother.
Okay.
And I was heading everything. And I will tell you, I made a statement one time. I said, "What?"
Your brother ran as one of the candidates?
Independent. In the by-election.
Okay, and how and this is how you got to
that's how I get to know all these things.
Here.
Good.
Okay.
Yes.
I went to
Liberia.
I just want to understand.
I visited 17th district in Montserrat County. I spent 1 week in Todi. When I said Todi, my first time. That's why all minutes I said, what I know now about Liberia, if I knew it before, I was not going to waste my time in the gun politics because it was already set. It was already done. We in America, we think, because the way people have election here, we think that high will be the same. I never knew, even into Todi, there's certain place of Todi, you got to go into bomb mines, in Kakata, bomb mines, then you come back into Montserrat. Rossville, I never knew you could enter Bombing Hills before you enter Rossville in Montserrat County. So just imagine that how I travel. Nobody said, "Oh, I saw money on the beach." No. And I sat with these people. There's a place called Bonat Farm. I went to Bonat Farm. This boy carried me and said, "Papi, I got about 2,000 voter registration cards." I said, "You lying." He said, "When you pay me, they will come and vote for your brother." I said, "You lie." So I went to see. I saw voter registration card with my eyes. They got in a box. The leader, he said, "You see all these people, they voted in District 14, which is Vatan, Claratan area there.
Okay.
For Vamuma Conan."
All right.
I said, "What?"
Thank you.
That's how I know all these things.
I have to call the lecture because you went almost quadruple your time. But thank you for the information. Very helpful.
So I will tell you, if you go into Liberia, get ready to spend the money when you win. Then you can change. When you win, you can change their mind.
I will say this to your face. I'm not running for public office. I'm a consultant.
My man, go will support you.
Okay.
We'll support you.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Wow. Guys, I got carried away. All right. So let me bring a few people in here. All right, guys. That's what we call throwback. That was the throwback. I said that most of the time. I just watch these things over and over. You know, when you look at the past and you see the present, you can determine the future. So most of the time, I sit down and watch these things. All you guys you see today, masquerading as talk show hosts, they came through Randy. We got their photos. We got their information. So what money sell over there is true. And in order for you to be able to do the right thing, you have to strategize. You have to strategize. Yes. You have to strategize. Yes. You have to strategize. So I don't know what to say and where to begin. But anyway, welcome to the show. This is J. Randy here. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we're going to have very important guests. I'm still keeping my finger crossed to see whether we can get our guests on the show. And we'll be having series of interview tomorrow and stuff like that. So enjoy yourself. I got one more video for you guys. One more for you guys, and then we'll get to the real thing. All right. One more for Money says something. All right. He says something that some of the people will be talking about getting power, but by the time they get the power, they run away. All right. So let's see here. Let's see here. Let me see what it is. I think it should be this one here. Is that this one? Yes. So let's watch it one, guys. Let's watch it.
And let me tell you, you will bring the police, you will bring the PF.
So this girl is called Mama Sikaba. If many of you that don't know, this girl is called Mama Sikaba. For those of you that don't know Mama Sikaba, that's Mama Sikaba. All right. Let me tell you a little bit about Mama Sikaba. Mama Sikaba, very young girl during the CDC days. The winter time she kept quiet when it's overnight and all the radio station closed. That's the winter time Mama Sikaba will not talk. Today, she is one of the ministers at the Ministry of Gender You don't hear her talking anymore. For those of you who follow Liberian politics, who know sedition very well, this girl, Mama Kataba, she used to talk every little thing. She used to talk. But St. George, we are appointed her as one of the ministers. You don't even think she exists. So everyone, I see all the female then, Yasini, Dr. Francine. I'm not saying they will not be people, but for me, I don't trust none of them. I'll be honest. I can campaign for Cummings, but I don't trust nobody until you get on that job and I see you doing what you are saying now and you start to do it when you get in there. Until then, I ain't got no trust in nobody. Let's watch the video and you're going to see what's going on and what I actually mean. Because this election, I want to make sure that whoever I'm going to talk to, I don't want it to trust me now. I want it to come back after 2 years and say, J. Rennie, you are right. This person you talk about, they maintain their consistency. Because what is happening now, I have seen it before. How many of you guys don't know Mama Kataba today? She was the pepper bird in a weird government. I mean, in a CDC party. But you don't see her today. Let's play her past video. Listen to her.
God election. For the legislature to pass that bill, we will politically comment in the legislature. All of them have a test case. And I tell them to see them in a test case. We will comment in them. We say no to this letter. It's anti-democratic. They will be thrown away.
We have come. I mean, it's use of power. She said she shouldn't come here. I say there is police brutality. We will engage them. The executive of the party is going to do that.
Willing to challenge the police and
no, my man. Don't do that. Nobody disturbing here, but when I go now, nobody disturbing here.
And the other men there who went and spent $60,000 in France just to walk on white carpet. He didn't want to talk in order. Did I say Thursday, Seattle? Well, I'm sorry if I said Thursday. Yeah, if I said Thursday, I'm sorry. All right. But I believe today is Tuesday, right? So I think I meant to say Thursday. I mean Tuesday, not Thursday. That's Akara Gray over there. Watching now. Because you already see his future now. But watch prior to where he is now. Watch and listen to him. All right? These people need to be voted out of office.
Sir,
When the masses of the people turn feeling secure, they will move into history, they will set the record straight, they will quarantine their lawmakers for ensuring that set boogers, the policy today is being passed. Mind you now, the president have a deep fear with Article 1 of the Liberian Constitution. Let me say to you clearly, Article 1 is clear. The president is thinking politically. The president reliance on Article 1 is not because of elections. We are quite conscious about that. The president reliance about Article 1 is on the basis of the president is afraid. She's afraid that the magistrate want them moving to human history.
All right. Let's look at some history here, right? All right, let's look at some history here. This guy you see right here to the left side of the screen, this is the Deputy Minister at the Ministry of Agriculture for Research, Ivan Wisse. Here's the guy right here in this green military fatigue on the left side of your screen. Listen to him briefly, what he's about to say, all right? Listen to him there. Listen to him there. This guy right here. He's in the government now. All the noise they were making, and this was 2014 when they were making noise behind Ellen. So all you got to listen. It's a very fast clip, but listen.
Yo, share the history straight. Yo. I want to be very clear to elaborate.
Firstly, let me begin by appreciating each and every member of the Democratic Tent and the Liberian people who stood on our side of justice, ensuring that this Macabeth regime who tried to break the spirit of conscious revolutionaries. In prison, when I was invited by the Liberian National Police, they misconstrued the information and said I was arrested. I want to let the Liberian people to be informed at no point in time that I ever got arrested. On Monday, last week Monday, I walked at the National Police Headquarters being accompanied by Honorable Thomas Fowler. I was being made to know that I was invited for questioning for an alleged idea, circumstances at the CDC headquarters. Unfortunately for me, when I get at the national headquarters of the police, I witnessed a conspiracy that did not give me an opportunity to be questioned, that did not give me an opportunity to make a statement, but instead I was incarcerated when my lawyer requested for my person. He refused to turn me over to my lawyer. I was placed behind bar.
So, says Angela, I mean, sometimes I play these things to give you guys a refresher from the past. So you see, you post a very good comment, and let me post a comment back here again so that I can read that. The noise this citizen caused in Liberia was not easy noise. To hear them now condemn anyone talking, not a minority. Yeah, so you see, what happened to Porsche happened to Peter. One of the things that CDC managed to do during their time, we managed to make noise behind the early administration. But today, some of us now who's speaking against what they are doing wrong, as for me, I will speak for myself. I'm afraid to go back to Liberia because they know what they were doing to Ellen. They felt that it was the right thing. But some of us now who see what they're doing that don't represent the totality of the people, they're now targeting few people in the country. And I'm sure some of us who have been very vocal, we may pose some threat to them too. But that's what it is. All right? So listen to him a little bit, and I appreciate you for that observation. But that's why it is. Yeah, that's why it is. And so This video, you saw the Money Kitchen one. He gave a vivid picture of how the voting population behave. Had that changed? Well, I would say a little bit. But the issue are things that I want to focus on when it comes to this election. Because making too much noise against the government itself, it may help, but can it take the ANC to meet George Weah? Because like I said, my goal is for the ANC to meet George Weah. That is my goal. For Boca, you can forget it. Y'all can forget it. He's not even on my mind. All right? He's not even on my mind. Yeah. He's not even on my mind. So don't even worry about that. Boca is not on my mind. My thing here is for Cummings to take on Weah. Whatever it takes during the campaign process for Cummings to take on Weah, that when I think the election will have the greatest attention, not only of all Liberians, but including the world as well. Yes. So yeah, they are making all that noise today.
The armed robbers, those who are charged for armed robbery, in fact, Kroma spoke to an alleged armed robber by the name of Ben Laden. He's currently in prison. He said to me he can testify. That man was being given $50,000 to. Madam Saliba said, as a proven TRC convicted criminal, needs to be in jail. So she needs to indict herself first, and not Mandela. The Free Mandela campaign have just begun. We will do this every day until Mandela is released. So we are now going to join the conscious men, the militants assembled on the premises, represented by the Abundance Police Unit of the.
Can you imagine? All right, so let's put things into perspective here, right? So can you guys imagine the time, let me try to even this thing up. Imagine the time Aseva Tokba was caught at, on the highway going to Sierra Leone. Can you imagine ANC people coming out like how Mobile Molu is saying right now? Can you imagine if ANC people heard that news? Because sedition, whenever there was one person in the hands of the government, every one of them will go. Can you imagine when Aseba Tuba was in the hands of the government and what you see Mobile Modu doing today? In fact, the guy that is to the right shoulder of Mobile Modu here, that is the current superintendent of how they call it, of Grand Basel County. This is Jango Bape here. All right. So they all used to just go when something happened, they all go there. So can you imagine when Aseba Tuba was in the hands of the government a few days and ANC and supporter of Vatuba just took to the street? What do you think going to happen? But when they were in opposition, and I will include myself, this is what used to happen for sedition. And they appreciated it, we appreciated it too because we supported them. And I'm not going to exclude myself. All right? But when it comes to today, why they are in charge now, and like what Sis or Angela is saying, it's different today now. Yes, it's different today.
The Liberian National Police that is higher without pay, was shadow-driven police force that is preventing mass assembly. So we just want to let the press know today is day one. And for us, now our job, we will not rent on the Mandela is free. Whether it's Maba Molu, or Rat Brown, or Abakaros Moses Gray, or Johnson Baikbe, or Senator George Maya Weah, we will remain standing with Mandela Patrick.
All right, hold on there. I got some important announcement to make here. Let's see here. All right, I have very important announcement to make, so yeah, please give me your attention. Very important announcement to make here. I'm going to make myself be here. Yeah, let's see why I can do that. I have a very important announcement here, guys. So let's see. I have to move this thing off the screen. So let me just make the screen big here. Let me just make the screen big. We'll come back to this picture here, all right? I have a very important announcement to make here, and it's coming from, I didn't know that my sister, Yasini, is in Liberia. She just texted me, let me know that she's in Liberia. So says Yasini, I want to wish you the best in Liberia. I'm going to be praying for you. I just got a message from her right now. She just notified me that she is in Liberia. So I'm going to pray for you, Sister Yasini. And tomorrow morning when I'm on my way, I know they're sleeping right now in Liberia. I'm going to tell them that my sister in Liberia. And I'm also going to call the U.S. Embassy tomorrow too. I'm going to call on the U.S. Embassy and let the U.S. Embassy know that my sister Yasini is in Liberia. And I'm telling everyone right now, Yasini is in Liberia. We pray for a safe return, a safe stay in that place. And let nobody, no evil, whether evil in the ground, evil on the surface, let she be protected in our country. I don't want nobody even throwing stone on the glass that she behind in the house. So I'm going to let everybody know. I'm going to let everybody know in a very open manner. Yes. So she just sent me the message here and I have to start the broadcast. She said, hey, bro, I'm in Liberia. Keep us in your prayer. Her mom is worried. She's on a mission. So I'm going to send message to everyone that I know. To her, McGill, I'm going to let her know that my sister is over there. And I will be calling on the U.S. Embassy tomorrow too. Yes, I'll call the U.S. Embassy tomorrow and let them know that our sister is visiting our place tomorrow. They're visiting our place. I'll tell them tomorrow. Yes, I'll make that my duty to tell them tomorrow. So Yasini, if you listen to me plus many others, we guide you in our prayers. We want to make sure that the people in Liberia get to know that you guys there. Hey, anything happen, anybody throws stone on your glass, trust me, every senator here, Senator Bob Brady Bob Casey of Pennsylvania, he quit to call that embassy. Yes. Senator Chris Coon of Delaware, he quit to call that embassy too. So if anything, we will be calling the matter of fact, I'm not going to sit down tomorrow. I'm going to call the embassy and tell them, the people in that country there, you got to protect them. Yes, they arrived yesterday. So I will make my part of the noise. And everyone that got a platform, inform your audience, both Liberia and abroad, that we got our Liberians. We are all Liberians. That's the thing here. Many government officials can come from Liberia, they come in America here. And they can be passing in front of you, said. You can even touch them. Because along the under the sword, they are protected by 911 that will bring in the enforcement to come and make peace. But when we go back there, we start to worry. So say, Yazini, don't worry. God got your back. And everyone here, get on your knees, pray for our sister. Election is about competition. But in the end, we are all Liberians. Nobody gonna want to win Liberia and take Liberia from that place and carry it elsewhere. No. Anybody who become president will stay right in that country. So please, we can have our politics. For me, I can tell people it straight up. But when it comes to critical issue, I forget about all the political talk and I stand behind people. So guys, let's keep our sister in prayer. All right, we'll keep monitoring. You're sitting on your own, let me know. Anytime you own, let me know. But I can assure you tomorrow, I'm going to your embassy tomorrow and letting them know that you guys are in the town. Yes. So please, if you have the name of other people, let me know. And everyone, if you get the time tomorrow, just call the U.S. embassy. Say, hi, my niece and so from so and so state, my sister over there, she's visiting. I want to make sure that she's okay. They will ask for the name. And you're asking when you get time, you go to the embassy and go report yourself. So that people can know where you guys are. Yes. All right? So let's get back to our broadcast here. Let's get back to the broadcast here.
Well, I am the Peace Ambassador of the Republic of Liberia. The press did not appointed me, and the press did not force me to serve my people. I'm serving my people because of the people that I love and the people that I love. If I find a need to resign, if I don't see a fit to continue on this job, I will do so with respect.
But you have been declared as a candidate in the upcoming election.
Well, definitely I'm sure there's rules and regulations that bar people that in government positions.
understand that most of our friends are taking their positions, and we will review our position, and then I will get back to the press in the next 72.
What is your final comment to the people of Liberia on this issue?
Well, I want the police to understand that sedition are also Liberian. We are citizens, and people will not just accuse our citizens or our partisans and then they go to jail. That is wrong. That is not the civility we are looking for.
Thank you so much.
Again, Liberia must again evaluate people that are in those positions. We have had war in this country, and many people have took part in brutality, rebel leaders, and all that. Those people are in police. They are in how they call it. The only reason they are in police for them to change. What I'm saying.
Mr. George, yeah, what will be said? No interview. What would the
All right, guys. So let me see here. Yes, I'm actually talking to Yah right now. I'm talking to Yah right now. Yes. I'm talking to Yah right now. So let me see here. Let me remove this picture here. So yeah, so I'm communicating back to her, and she extended a greeting to every one of you guys right now. Yeah, she just responded to me. She said thank you and good night. So she's going to bed right now. Yes, she's going to bed right now. Yeah, she said she's going to bed right now. So she said good night to every one of you guys here. Just so let me tell you guys, all right? Let me tell you guys one thing you guys don't know. When I was in Liberia, looking for scholarship and thing, all my old story, I always tell you guys. Yasini, at that time, I didn't know who she was. And I did not know her mom as well. Yes. But we used to go to Cultural Foundation. My friend is in Minnesota. And myself with a few other guys, we used to go between 87, 88, and some part of 89. We used to go to Cultural Foundation. And Cultural Foundation was right opposite the U.S. Embassy. It was like a library where they used to have textbook of all the universities in America, where you go, you look for colleges, scholarship, black, white, multiracial university. And then we used to write and get paper and pen and actually write to the universities. And then we used to write and ask for scholarship, applying for scholarship. But there used to be a lady who used to sit in the library. And whenever we visited the library, she used to because at that time it used to be very cold in the library. And for some of us, we didn't live under that luxury of having to be in an environment where you get 24-hour electricity. We had electricity that time. However, we didn't enjoy the pleasure of getting air conditioning. Yes. So whenever we went to Cultural Foundation, we used to be very cold. And then this lady used to bring blanket and put it over us. Give it to us for us to cover ourselves. Like you saw me yesterday, I had my jacket on, right? But today looking much better in here today. So I didn't know all of those things. So my buddy left in February and I left in August, all right, in the mid-90s. So fast forward, long story short, right after Mr. Weah took office, I think by 2020, I'm sitting down here talking my story, and I kept saying this little name, Cisco. And all the time I interacted with Yasini, I didn't know that was Yasini's mom, who used to actually help us at our embassy. So someone was listening to me and then actually told Yasin and said, oh, you know that J. Randy talking about your mom, how she used to assist them, look in the library for books to write to schools in America. So she invites me and said, J. Randy, I got something to tell you. Call me. I was like, what? What have I done again? So when I called her, she said, oh, that lady talking about my mom. So I said, you sure? She said, yes. I said, put it on my own. So I put it on my own. There used to be a guy they called Kine. He used to work at that same place too, in the library at that time. And there used to be another light-skinned guy, very light-skinned guy. We call the guy the bright people in Liberia. So I asked for the two of them. And the Omar said, yes, the Kine man who used to be with the embassy is not there anymore. And, you know, and then she told me that the light-skinned guy is in Philadelphia. And then she asked me, my friend, where your other friend? I said, oh, I'm in Minnesota. She said, wow, lucky you guys. So they were very small. I didn't know that that woman who was rendering assistance to me while I was still in high school was going to be, I mean, you was Yasin Imam. Let me just put it that way. Was Yasin Imam, but I did not know. But her kindness today is giving me the opportunity to tell the story, and it's giving me the motivation to say what I'm going to say and what I have said already. I'm going to call our U.S. Embassy tomorrow and let them know that my sister is in our town and we expect every protection from her. I ain't give a damn who come and rest on me and say, oh, nothing going to happen. I ain't give a damn. The same way she entered that country, and the same way we're expecting her to be back here, and she must go there and she must come back. Liberia belongs to every one of us. All right? So let me read a few comments here. If I say, let me see. It is very good to keep videos. I never saw this video before. Thank you. You need to tag the president. Yes, I will tell Mr. Weir tomorrow. I'm gonna right before I go to bed, I'm gonna let Mr. Weir know on that issue. If you want me to tag the video too, I will tag him also. This guy here, John Saki, said nobody looking for that woman. John Saki, you gotta learn to show respect. You got a picture with a female next to you. If that's how you can talk in your home, I don't think the platform will appreciate you saying that one. No, it was disrespectful when the Late McKinney used that against Obama, and it's also disrespectful for you to say that woman. So please, I don't want you to say that. I would not look at your web and say that woman over there. No. If that's how you speak, well, I will advise you. I'm not an English teacher, but please start calling people that way. That is a negative perception of how you describe people. Politics should not lead us to disappointment. So please, and you know, now I see my B5 and telling me I should let you go. My B5 and telling me I should let you go. So let me see what he says after that. All right. Nothing will happen to her as long as George Weah is president. Una Victoria's Secret looking for her because, all right, I have to let you go. All right. I think I have to let you go because you have been very disrespectful here, Saki. And I cannot take that here. All right. I cannot take that here. So Saki, I gotta let you go. Yes, I have to let you go. You've been very, very disrespectful. This platform is not for emotional people. This platform here is for people who respect women and respect their mom and daughter. So if you speak like that, I had no choice but to let you go. Yes, I had to let you go. Yes, I had to let you go, my friend. I'm sorry, but I just had to let you go. You can't be disrespectful to that, so I have to let you go, my brother. Yes, I have to let you go. You should be ashamed of yourself to be making the kind of comments here. Yes, you should be ashamed of yourself. I just hope your wife not listening tonight. I mean, if she is listening, it's a shame on you to be talking like that. Yes, so I have to let you go. Yes, I have to let you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are Liberians, but we can't be so disrespectful to that. I can't take that from this John guy here. He's not. I mean, let me just apologize on behalf of the real men. And, you know, real men, they don't be disrespectful to that. Yes, real men don't be disrespectful to that. You know, but I know some of these guys were former rebel before, so they don't have no regard for people. And you know, some of these guys were former rebels, so they did some nasty thing in the past. So we know them, and when we see them, we just shame them, name them, and shame them. That's what we do here. And I think my man Saki is one of them. So Saki, I'm sorry to say that, but I just have to let you go, my friend. Let me see here, the guys. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Saki, Saki, you're too old to be acting like this, Saki. Yeah, Saki, this guy is too old to be acting like this. Too old to be acting like this. He's too old to be acting like this. He's too old to be acting like this. Sometimes, I mean, it is one thing for an older person to be funny, where he can share fun with people. It's another thing for an old person to be very rude. And if you owe, you share fun, people have good time. But when you owe, you be nasty like that. But he's gone already, so he's gone already. Yes, he's gone, and that's how they are. That's how they are. So we know them, and when we see them, we need them and shame them. Nobody will come to the platform to disrespect any woman here. That's not me. It was not happen here. Yes, it will not happen here. I see every human being, especially female, as my sister and as my mother. Yes. So he's gone. And nothing else will make me to be friend with him because he's very disrespectful. I'm not going to judge his home, but he has no whatsoever. He can come and forgive and offer forgiveness. I will not give him that respect. No. We can disagree with things, but don't go in a place there. Yes. So guys, you'll keep your prayer up for my sister. So I'm going to make sure I call that embassy tomorrow. Yes. I had done it to Solomon George before. So the day Solomon George get lucky and come to the country, then God really bless him for true. But as far as I'm seeing it, maybe unless the statute of limitation has expired, because when he made that threat against me, I reported him to the U.S. Embassy already. So guys, tomorrow, don't forget, we're having a very important guest here tomorrow. Very, very important guest tomorrow. And I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. Also, too, we are making contact too in I know people call North Carolina North Kakalaka. I call Kakata Kakalaka. Yes, so we are making contact in Kakalaka, and that is Kakata in Liberia. We are trying to get our voice also in Kakata. I had the opportunity to speak. There are numerous radio stations in Kakata. So my blueprint here is I'm looking to get a radio station in Nima County. I'm looking to get a radio station in Bond County. I am also looking to get a radio station, if not situated in Lofa, but they have some transmission that is broadcasting into Lofa. Yes, I'm also looking to get my voice into Lofa, and I'm also looking to get my voice into Grand Bassa County because Kakata is already part of Margibi County. So, of course, County, Nimi, Margibi County is also on our list. Yes. For Massabaro County, I'm not going to be involved in Massabaro County, all right, because I know it's going to be like an elephant meat where everybody got to get a piece of slide. They got 17 districts, and I think that district will be divided into so many pieces. But these other counties are very key, and the people need to hear our voices. All right. So with that said, I have a short video here that I would like to share with you guys here. All right. Famada, yes. Yeah. You're welcome, Famada. And let me see here. Thank you very much, C. Nancy Cole. That's what we do here. We can politically disagree, but when it comes to respect, this is what I talk about being Liberia-centric. The centricity of Liberia means we should show respect for each other, no matter our religious differences, our political disagreement. That mutual respect should be there because the younger people got to learn from us. Yes, they got to learn from us. And but if we start to just cross every boundary line with disrespect, I will not tolerate that. If I have only 5 people watching me because of respect, so shall it be. Because the Bible says what? When one soul is, 2 or 3 are gathered, the Lord is in their midst. So if I can get 5 people watching me, I can take that as a trophy every day. Because it's better to have 5 respectful people than to have thousands of disrespected people as well. So if you understand my logic, I don't worry about things. All right. Saba Ramese Randy, who is the best radio talk show host in Liberia right now? As far as I'm concerned, that's a very good question. I don't know in what context are you defining best talk show host? Because if you ask me right now, most of these guys are in the pocket of some politician and stuff like that. Yeah. So for me, I don't see nobody yet. What I can say to you, they are all on the same equal behavior wavelength. And I'm not saying they are 100% because I'm not in Liberia. Most of the popular ones who are on Facebook, we know who they are, and I cannot measure them or equate them to anything good. Yes. But I would say, I think if you ask for who has the right message for the people of Liberia, I haven't seen anyone yet. I think this election should be about the issue in the country. Yes. I want to make sure that the election be about the issue. When you talk to young people, let the young people be able to tell you. I'm glad that Dr. Francine is going for a rematch. Dr. Francine visit to Liberia. I can guarantee you guys that part of her reason of going back to Liberia is based on the criticism that I provided. Because I stand yesterday, the day before, and last month, the month before last, since Dr. Francine first visited Liberia after the long years in America, and since she got into the public prayer view, I can guarantee you that the recent visit where she went, how I personally perceive her to be, not actually representing the ANC, I believe, and I firmly believe that her visit this time around, part of her reason will be, Jay Reddy said that she was not representing. So here is how I'm going to verify that. I will be expecting Dr. Francine to engage people across the community. Get up in the morning, get your camera crew, follow you, sit with a family, have a family discussion under the plum tree, under the coconut tree. Just make sure no coconut up there, that's all. And have a conversation. Let them be able to tell us how life is from start of the day to the end of the day. There are a lot of things that we can take away from having these community meetings with people who are living in such a bad and worse condition. So I'm glad that she's going with the ANC jumpsuit, not with a bunch of double crosser, double dealing people. So I think where she is, she's very, very happy to do what she believes are the right thing to do. So thanks to the ANC people, where is that what's her name? Not Tiola. What's the other lady's name? I think it's Catherine. I think it's Catherine. She's not here today. Yeah, because I remember she telling me when I was talking about women going to Liberia, she said, Randy, don't worry. They are on their way there. Yes. Yes. So I like Daniel Roger. Daniel Roger is now a cool guy. Let me tell you now, Franco, I don't want to put Daniel Roger on the bus here, but Daniel Roger is now a cool guy. I work with Daniel Roger. Daniel Roger, he introduced me to Liberian politics. But that will be another topic for another day. Yes. Yes. That will be another topic for another day. Yes. So I'm expecting Dr. Francine to do her best. To do her best so that this ANC people can begin to put ideas together, because the team visit to Liberia is actually a issue assessment. How I see it, issue assessment, meaning they are going to engage the people, or they should be expected to engage the people. Yes. They should be expected to engage the people so that the people can express their concern to us so that we can get to know and begin to strategize. So I see their visit to Liberia as John Glenn and others who went to the moon to see what is actually happening, up there. Yes. So thanks to the women of the ANC and to all Liberians who are behind the team that went. And I hope the guys too will take on that initiative to go. Yes. But I'll be the last man. I'll be the last man to go. I don't mind holding the luggages and be the chauffeur, carry them to the airport. Yeah, Jeremy, I see you. All right. Yeah. I know from what I see, look at how scary one. No, that's scary one. No. You shouldn't call me scary one, please. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Big deal. Yeah, but I hope that the guys too will take the initiative to go. And I mean that will give companies the opportunity to be more emboldened to say, yes, I got my people from the US coming. And I hope that the conversation and another thing I'm hoping to have too, I want the ladies to go down to the Atai area there and open up a QA section. And I hope also too that they will go on a different radio station that broadcasts beyond Mosorado County and have an open mic and let people call and let them answer questions. And it's better for them to be there to answer questions, take to the street and engage people. I don't know the health condition, but I will advise that there should be some social distancing because the environment they are coming from is different. And I think this is the rainy season, right? Yeah, we are in the rainy season. So I just hope that, when the weather is nice, they can engage people. But if they get to places like the Atai area, they should maintain more social distancing, talk to the people in there. And, oh, guys, hold on. Let me see here. Forgot. We'll be leaving for 11:15, guys, because I came home late. I totally forgot to put the plug in here, so please forgive me. I don't want the battery to die on me. All right. Yeah, so again, protocol must be observed during their visit and interaction because the Ministry of Health, Liberia to me is the only country right now, based on what they are doing, they are the only country right now that continue to show to the world that nobody has COVID in the place there. So I expect, Randy, what can we do to help you be heard in Liberia? D. Word Taylor, that's a very good question. I'm very careful. Also, guys, as you can see, the question that is coming from D. I think Word Taylor. I'm very careful in taking people money because I got to be upfront with you guys. There are many financial predator in Liberia. Some of these guys will be sitting right in their living room, just as I am sitting here. And they will tell you that they got a radio station. And they will put you on the impression that they are actually broadcasting. So what I have decided to do is to engage people who are on the ground to do a complete due diligence for me. For example, the guy in Kakata who I'm working with, I asked him for the name of the radio. And the risk that I'm going to take is to engage him for the first month. I'm going to engage him, and he assured me that when the program is on, I need to call people. But the radio station is one of the renowned radio stations in that Magibi County. And he said, yes, big brother, I watched you several times, and we listen to you. It's just that your thing, you can say, can be too straight, and some of us can be scratching our hair, and but we like you, and so he said one of the ways that I can verify whether his radio station is legitimate, when we sign a contract, he will ask me to look for anonymous people who will tune into the radio. All I have to do is to give them the radio link and the name of the station, and then they will be able to listen to me on the radio, and then how they call it, and then I will be more convinced. So once we get into that rhythm or that when as far as the monthly payment goes, that when I will start to ask people to provide support. But I don't want to be the one to be the what I'm looking for. When you get the treasury secretary, yes, the treasury secretary. All right. So I would need to find somebody who will be in that position because some of you guys got SendWave, Cash App, and who will be able to just pay them. So I'm trying to run two schedules here. One will be in the morning. where I'll be getting up at 5 a.m. and run it to 7. By then, I'll be ready to just get ready, go to work. And if the children's school start, I just put them together and then we all go. And then the other schedule, I want to do that in the evening. This summertime will be there from 6 p.m. our time to perhaps maybe 8 p.m. That's what I want to do. And then if you look at the frequency, in the evening, I want to be doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then in the morning, I would like to do Tuesday or Thursday. That will give me a full, complete engagement. And I'm going to be doing it with 2 different radio stations. Yes. So one radio station will carry me in the morning, Tuesday and Thursday. And the other radio station will carry me in the afternoon or in the evening, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Or it could reverse. Maybe I could do the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in the morning, and then do the Tuesday and Thursday, depending on their time slot. Yes, so that's what I'll be doing. And once we get into that rhythm, that went now, I will start to engage my Big Five and some of you guys who are willing to come in, and you'll be able to talk to them. But I want to make sure I do the groundwork, do the due diligence first. I don't want any financial predator to take your money. It's too hard for people to work for the money in the country. Yeah, every penny counts. Every penny that make a nickel count in this country. And anybody in that country who have been fooled by government official, because Liberia run on cash economy. They don't have credit card. They don't have credit and stuff. So the whole country run on cash economy. So when these guys in Liberia, they see a minister or a government official, they go to the Liberia man, take that heavy sum of money, put down for the $5,000. When they see that kind of money, they go, oh, they got money. What kind of money they got? They got US dollar. Oh, yeah, US dollar, yes. But US dollar is not made in Liberia here. That has some other thing. You know what? The United States dollar is not made in Liberia. The United States dollar is made in the US. So a guy like anybody in America send me $5, I'll be like, you got the money? No. That all you send me? Because they think, because they see the minister and government official, other people just putting heavy lump sum of money down, they automatically, majority of them, they feel that, yeah, now we just get it everywhere, which is not the case. Why? Because Liberia run on cash economy. Money in, money out. Yeah, the money is here, but we run the money on credit. And credit should come with good history. So while D is walking to the bank depositing her money, as she coming out, I may be walking in there to go withdraw. So if you take a $5,000 check to the bank might tell you that $100,000 will be available because that deposit you're making, there are 4 or 5 other people going in there to go withdraw. But in Liberia, it's very difficult. And that's why sometimes I challenge and question some of their economists, their money people. I mean, I don't understand. See, we engineer will do things for you to see. Engineer will build bridges. Engineer will maintain the community, will maintain the environment. You can see the change. So our own is not difficult for you to see. But the financial people, they are not showing you in Liberia what they can do to secure your money. So that's why the way it is. All right, so let me see you guys. Like I said, we'll be out of here at 11:15, right? So let me see. Let me bring one video out here. I love the young guys here. All right, I love the young guys here.
The from the first-hand information, we were there. We saw the difficulty. This is the reason why we are telling you this time around. That will be the benefit of the Southeast. That will be their first and foremost benefit. After we must have effort. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you so much.
So guys, so this video here is actually from River G, yes, and that is the county where my parents are from. Matter of fact, both of them are buried in that county, and I have been to that county when I was very, very little. Yes, very, very little. I was not even in 2 digits when I left that county. That's a very long time ago. So I had the opportunity to subscribe to Radio River G, and that is one of the low-hanging fruit target area for me. When I say low-hanging fruit, you have to be very strategic when you're trying to deliver, a powerful message. So I consider River G to be a very low, not very low, but a low-hanging fruit. Because if you look at the combination of the counties in our region, let's for example say River G, Maryland, Sino, Grand Crew, if you combine the population, they will come very shy of county like Maryland, like Nima County, Pond County. So my engagement there would not be as high as the other county, but I also want to, get my voice down there. And I think there were the question that I always try to avoid: what have you done for the county? Because if I go to introduce myself and say, "Oh, my name is J. Randy," say my last name, and then say my last name in the way it is pronounced in our vernacular, people will be like, "Oh, all right, we know that's Mr. Paul's son over there." Yes, all right. That's Other Dapo Paul's son over there. Yes. What have the guy done for the county saying he left from here? That one will be a different ball game between the people and myself. I need none of you guys to come and part off from that. But I'm also looking at that area too to target it too. So I had the opportunity to listen to the young guys, and I just want you to listen to what they have to say here too, right? Let's see what can
respected and very regarded.
Get better.
We normally decentralize their pen to it's an ambition for
we also have to praise the occasion. Welcome to River TV.
Thank you very much.
Tell us, how you feel being here today?
So this program actually took place in May, and I think the Press Union of Liberia selected River G as the center for the celebration. Yes. So there were so many things running through my mind because I was born in Nima County and lived most of my baby life in Nima County. And then when my father retired from Lamco, he went back to his home, River G, took his wife there, and every one of us, we're not used to that place. And then after our mom passed, it was when he put her back in the car and took us to Monrovia. But the little experience I had in River G, that place, the guys, if you remember the story I told you way back, it's called Fishtown. It was that area where I used to be, where I was with my mom's sister when she told me to walk, and I told you guys walking through that road going back to our town. So I just want us to listen to what the young people are saying, understand what the message they are trying to present here, because these young people will be going to the poll next year, and their issue should be something that everyone needs to understand and find a way how we together, not just us, how we together can work together and work with them to begin to solve their problem. Are we going to solve everything? No, but at least if we understand what are the different components and how we can begin to solve them, it will help. So I want you to listen to them. The country is growing in young population of people. I'm telling you guys now. Keep your eyes on the people walking by, because that's how I do. I know the young man is the face of the camera, but take your second eye and look behind and see what happened in there. You will see the formation of how the country demographic is actually changing. So let's listen to the young man.
How was your arrival?
The issue of River TV, first they organize things, appreciation of the issue of River TV. Thank you very much. I have to do for River TV. They have very good reception. The arrival of the actual about the goal, what I'm going to do for us. And also the reporters of Liberia. Tell me we are here, and then we see our program is acceptable.
Tell us, tell folks a minute about this event, when this event came to be, and how people celebrate this event across the world, only Liberia.
The best of Liberia, program came to be, said yes or yes. It's a celebration for many union across the world, many press union. If there were countries in the world that include Nigeria, Ghana, the World Press Freedom Day is always celebrated every year, the 3rd of May. that is not only unique to Liberia, but it is global. It's been celebrated all around the world as the World Press Freedom Day. Now, this day was enacted in order to recognize those journalists, those frontline fighters, those guys who use their microphone, those guys who use their pen to preach and then stand for the cause of the ordinary people. Those guys who sacrifice their life for freedom of protection, freedom of democracy, freedom of the citizenry. So this day was enacted in order to celebrate those hard fighters, those guys with the microphone, those guys with the pen. Every year, May 2010 is being celebrated as the World Press Freedom Day. So today, seeing us here in River G, Fish Town, is not something that should be a surprise, right? It's something that normally happens as a tradition of the President of the Republic of Liberia. We normally decentralize. We don't restrict every year celebration within one country. Because both of the journalists, people refer to them, if you are from Monrovia, which is the capital city, people just refer to you to be the only journalist within the country. Now, the President of Liberia decided to say no. In the various 14 countries, excluding Maserati country, they are journalists. So we are going to go to every country bit by bit, gradually we will decentralize. World Press Freedom Day, we should move to another country, see what is unfolding, see the difficulties that the journalists are facing through them. So under the leadership of Task Committee, he has decided to bring this celebration or this year's celebration in Refugee Fish Town.
So will citizens get benefit from this celebration, and who is behind this celebration? And who sponsors this celebration?
The benefit the citizens will have from this celebration is that the journalists from here will tell their story. The journalists from here will not be telling the story from the politicians. The journalists from here will interact with the citizens directly. The journalists from here who are celebrating this year Press Freedom Day in River G Fish Town will talk to the citizens one-on-one, hear their side of the story. This time around, the story will not be told by the politician who want to give certain glory for the government that be, right? This time around, the story will be told firsthand from the citizens. That is the first benefit. The next benefit of the citizens here, they will now come to the realization their own journalists within their country is being respected and being regarded under the umbrella union of the Press Union of Liberia.
So I don't know how you picture this, but this gentleman is making a very valid point. The takeaway from the celebration of Press Union Day is going to be an opportunity, according to him, where the story will be told by the people themselves who reside in that community within a county. And I think that is very important, because if Liberians are able to present their own issue to you or me, and we both understand where they come from, we will have the opportunity to begin to solve the problem. So that's why for me, I'm saying this election should be about the issue from the people and not us telling them what their issue are. And I think it will be a very valid and helpful side to actually engage the people. So as Yasini and the others visit Monrovia, I just hope that they will begin that process of engaging the community and people as well. So ladies and gentlemen, it's past 11. Tomorrow, by God's grace, I can assure you that I will be here to start the show at 8 p.m. Yes, 8 o'clock p.m. New York time, because I'm going to have a guest, and I think that guest is not going to be on my own official time. That guest will be here, and to make sure that we work together. So please be here by God's grace tomorrow at 8 p.m. And I'm praying that that guest will also show. It's going to be a very important conversation tomorrow. Yes. So please do not miss this. Please. We're going to start at 8 o'clock p.m. New York time. So please, great plan by these young men to be supported. Yes, says Agnes. These are the young people who need to be given ownership. And that is why when I listen to Mr. Cummings say that, oh, the young people, you're going to be the future of the country, that gives hope to the young people. And I think the second part of that message is to begin to engage them so that they can begin to work together. And I'm not only going to limit the conversation here to the ANC folks. If any leader come and say something, we'll come and discuss it here. Unlike Joseph Walker, I'm not in the interest of doing any business with Joseph Walker because I feel that he had his time too, so it's not important. Teo Gongo, he just showed to me that he's inconsistent, and until he can rebuild his character, for now, I don't think he's somebody that I can give credence to because he wants to be very selective, and furthermore, he wants to waste people's time. So, guys, thank you so much. Say Agnes can always say drink water. So the cough going away now. Say Agnes, the cough going away. So as you can see, I'm not coughing too much. So the cough is going away. So guys, thank you so much for the time. We'll be back here tomorrow at 8 p.m. I will start working the phone and I'll also give you guys an update. But also join me tomorrow as I take my ride by God's grace to work. We will be telling CDC and the people of Liberia that we got our sisters in that country and just how they arrive safely, that how we expect them to come back and leave safely and come back here. And they will go back again and they will come back. All right? So we heard Mr. Weah say that people must be vetted before they get in the police. We also will be expecting him to properly vet people in our country to always be disciplined as well. So I see you guys. Very, very tired here. See you guys. So we'll make that announcement, all right? So I see you guys, and thanks to you, Alfred Dennis. Thanks to you, Sis Agnes. We will do the best we can, and see what God got for us in stock. I see you guys, and thank you so much. We'll continue the other video tomorrow, but I thought just to go back with old videos, and I think tomorrow we'll just go straight into the show. Please, I will give you guys a green light, maybe a few minutes at a time, and then we'll discuss that. But I guess will be amazing tomorrow. So please keep your eyes on the channel. Yes, keep your eyes up. So I see you guys. All right, Sis Marilla, every one of you guys. Thank you for the support. Sis Vivian, where is Vivian? Is she gone? Maybe she left already, but she's always here. Juan Benson, thank you. Nelson, thank you. So good night to every one of you guys. Guys, I'm going to take, I say 11:15. I'm going to give about 3 minutes. Y'all take the 3 minutes and y'all go enjoy yourself. And go say good night to the kids. I want to go to say good night to my phone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for everything. God bless you guys. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Bye for now.